But from India's perspective, they are coming out there claiming very quickly that they carried out this very specific surgical strike. They say that they were acting on specific, incredible information, that they were targeting a terrorist launch pad with the from India's perspective, they are coming out there claiming very quickly that they carried out this very specific surgical strike. They say that they were acting on specific, incredible information, that they were targeting a terrorist launch pad with the targeted objective of taking out militants who were planning an attack on Indian cities. From Pakistan, you have a very different narrative emerging. They are characterizing this as a firefight in which 2 Pakistani soldiers were killed. You've got officials from Pakistan coming out saying that the Pakistani army responded in a befitting manner, but you do have some very strong words from the Prime Minister, who has called this an unprovoked act of aggression, a naked act of aggression, and he has vowed that Pakistan would respond should there be further action. But they are calling this an exchange of fire that was triggered by Indian Army's actions, Christy.
And leading up to this exchange of fire, there was that separate deadly incident a few weeks ago in Indian-administered Kashmir, and there's been growing tension in the area. What's been happening there?
Right. This is, of course, a long disputed region between India and Pakistan. You've got part of it which is controlled by India. You've got part of it which is administered by Pakistan. And in recent years, there has been relative quiet, but we have seen this ratcheting up of tensions, very specifically, as you point out, an attack earlier this month on an army base in the Indian-administered portion of Kashmir. That resulted in the death of 18 Indian soldiers. Indian Army officials in the aftermath of the attack said that the militants who carried out the attack had Pakistani gear on them. And this really unleashed a torrent, an outcry from people across India. They were really pressuring public officials to respond to Pakistan in a serious and a significant way following those findings. There was a hashtag that was trending on Twitter saying, "Make Pak pay." You had calls from certain government officials, from the media, and from the public sort of coalescing, putting some pressure on Modi to respond to Pakistan. Today, you have India quickly taking credit for what they call this surgical strike targeting militants.